guys go up 1-0 with the win tonight, getting things off on the right foot in this series. How do you capitalize on that moving forward to Game 2?
It's good to get a win in that first game. I know we definitely felt the pressure to get it done and not have to play from behind. When you start any series out with a win, it gives you that much extra confidence moving forward. I think we just need to do everything we can to carry that forward to Game 2.
Playoff time, baby! Ain't nothing gonna stop us from being world champs. It's time to show the world what we all about. It's a three-point game. Butler against Johnson. And that one is hammered home.
That's what I like. A nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
Just a tremendous athlete. Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
Rondo dishes to Johnson. Nice shot by Randolph.
Not there for me. I can drop a dime on you just as easy. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I caught up with Coach Tom Thibodeau. He said that the team is in a good place mentally and should come out of the gate strong. Coach said, we know that this is the moment when heroes are made and all eyes are going to be on us. I told our guys that this is our time.
Here's Rondo. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And again, it goes in for a basket of the night.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Johnson with a screen on Rose. Rondo dishes to Johnson. Nice job.
On balance, Steve, with his ability to pull up and drain shots off the bounce. It's a very effective skill to have.
Rondo with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And it's Johnson penetrating. Basket is
Second chance bucket. Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 13. Gallinari with the steal. And taken away by Johnson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment.
By Gallinari.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
Now here's Johnson.
Wow, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
to the middle. Knocked away. It's stolen by Bass. Johnson outside. Lets it go with a three. That's good. Johnson's got 20.
He's such a
Early on. I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Bradley. Here's Sullinger. Goes back up. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but a smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen. They send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And that one falls for Johnson. Gary Neal's checked in for T. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
He has such terrific form.
Boston shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. There's the bucket. Good.
4 of their last 5.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low. Again, on a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Here's Johnson, and he gets it to go. Johnson's got 9 points now in the quarter. Out in front, running away with it. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs has officially begun. Boston leading against Chicago. They're looking to make a statement in Game 1 and set the tone for the series. Buckets has been going at it effortlessly against the Bulls. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. Now for the Bulls, they're not looking nearly as crisp. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. Derrick Rose is their leading scorer. Shouldn't be a shock to anyone. We've seen him put up big numbers before. That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. What a game we're seeing from Johnson.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Foot, an easy layup against some soft defense.
Boston leading by 18. Rondo dishes to Johnson. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
That's good. 34 points for Johnson.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
And again, Chicago, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's Johnson penetrating, and that one's good. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half. Another inside.
Celtics leading by 22. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey guys, well Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He said to his players, we can do a lot of damage if we get more aggressive about driving the lane. And
7 points for Amon Shumpert.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's Johnson. And it's good. Johnson's got 40.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Rondo kicks to Sullinger. Good on the 18 points for Derrick Rose.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Johnson, and he gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least.
By the Celtics. Sullinger's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson outside. Count that one. Johnson's got 15 points here in the second half.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed.
Can't hit. Johnson with some nice D.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor. These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jose Calderon. Rose against Rondo. Passes it to Johnson. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Johnson's got 48.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Shumpert, no good. Boston dictating the flow. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Johnson sends the screen for Rondo. Here's Baruch. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Johnson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Been a big game for Johnson. He's got 48 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or 2.
That's good from Johnson. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Good on both.
They play under the boards for him, and that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, they're there for him game in, game out.
Back to Johnson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson with it. Now defended by Neal. Johnson inside. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Johnson's got 54 points.
This game winds down here, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Celtics.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
Fantastic.
To try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Hill gets a screen from Johnson. Brooks right side. Here's Griffith.
And earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
On the pass to Griffith. Here's Johnson, and it's Boston with another.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted to win.
They were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.